What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 7th tutorial of our linked list series. In this tutorial we are going to do the method insert after. You are going to given a data or a new node, and you will need to create a new node and insert it after it. So for example, I give you an integer value of 2 and I say that you need to insert 5 after it, and you need to update linked list as follows: 1, 2, 5, 3 and 4. We are going to do this in two ways. First one will be the with class reference, and the other one will be with data. Let's do it with class reference first. Since we are not going to interact with head node anyways, because we are going to insert after the head node if the head node is given, therefore we don't need to use a double pointer here. A single pointer will work out pretty fine. Let's call this insert after, so it will have one head node parameter and one the after node and integer data. So we are going to insert our new node at after our after node, and we are going to create a new node with integer data. Simple, right? So let's create our indirect double pointer first. Linked list node pointer indirect will be equal to reference of head, and now we need to create our while loop. While pointer indirect is not equal to null pointer and pointer indirect is not equal to after. After this operation we need to update our indirect pointer, and it is the same as before. So we dereferenced our indirect and we traversed it by 1, and after that we given the reference of it, since this is a double pointer. That's it, okay? And after this operation you need to check if your indirect is null pointer or not, because if it couldn't find any value or if some problem occurred, it will be a null pointer value, and if you try to make some operations there you'll get an error. Therefore you need to do a simple check. We can do it like this: if not pointer indirect, and if you want you can do it like this too. It's completely your choice. Let's do it this way now. If this is a null pointer, then we need to return. We don't need to do anything. And if it is not, now we can create our new node. So linked list node pointer new node will be equal to new linked list node of integer data. And after this we need to now link our linked lists. So it will go like this: our new node's next node will point to current indirect's next node. Okay, so while we are traversing we stopped right at the after node, therefore our new node's next will be pointed to pointer indirect's next node, because we've just stopped at after node. Okay, and now we need to update our indirect's next node too, because it needs to point our new node now. And this is it, guys. So let's try it first. I'm calling our function. Oops, we've called this after. It will be insert after. My bad, guys. So I'm calling insert after here, and let's give it the value. So head node, after the head node we are going to put it after the second node, and we are going to give the value of 5. Let's try it. As you can see, after 2 we have successfully attached 5 there. So this was by using class reference. Now we are going to do it with integer value reference. So it will be really same. Let's try it. I'm calling it insert after again, since we can name our function same if parameters are different. And parameters will go like this: linked list node pointer head, which is our reference, and integer after data, and integer data that will be inserted. So it will be really the same. We are going to create our indirect node again. This will be equal to head. Now while our, let's call it this way now, make it a little bit different, while not indirect. So this will terminate if it's null pointer. Simple, right? And while this and our pointer indirects data is not equal to after. Now we need to update our indirect. It will be the same, indirect to next. Now we need to do the simple check here again, and it will go like this. Actually, this will be like this, my bad, because if you put a exclamation mark there, it will stop if there is a node there. So let's continue. And now the simple check, as you remember, or let's do it this way. If our pointer indirect, if it's equal to null pointer, then we need to return. Okay, let's create our node now. New node will be equal to new linked list node of data. Simple, right? And after that we are going to do the same operations. Our new nodes next, this will come after. Our new nodes next will point to our pointer indirects next node, and our pointer indirects next node will now be equal to new node. That's it, guys. Let's try it now. For example, I'm calling insert after again, and now I'm giving the value 5. Let's put it after the first insertion, and let's say that we are giving the value of 10, and now it will look like this: 1, 2, 5, 10, 3 and 4. As you can see, it gives the output 1, 2, 5, 10, 3 and 4. So this is the two ways. Choose whatever you prefer, but in most of the programming sites like HackerRank and other ones, they'll always give you the integer value, not the class reference. So it's good to know both. See you again in the next tutorial, guys. Bye.